This is the 63 Jaguar electric power steering conversion underway. Standard Corsa column has been fitted, the non-adjustable type. Very little modification to the car to fit that, slight bit of removal of metal behind the mounting in order to get the motor in, but otherwise very little mods, and the whole standard Corsa column is fitted in nicely. The original Jaguar column mountings have been utilised and just made a bracket to fit the Corsa mounting. It's got spacer washers under it so you can adjust the column up and down as needed. Underneath you can see the control unit. It fits neatly well above the pedals and goes down to, lines up with the hole in the floor for the original Jaguar steering connection. At the top end it's standard Corsa with an aftermarket adapter for a 9-bolt mounting steering wheel. Under the bonnet you can see the hole in the floor where the steering column coupling will come through and go down to the manual steering box at the bottom there. At the bottom of the column, the standard Corsa coupling, that actually has a sliding coupling in it, is fitted nicely through the Jaguar bottom steering column mounting plate. A 3D printed bush has been fitted in it so the Corsa shaft runs nicely in the Jaguar plate. Under the bonnet, the original Corsa steering rack coupling has been duplicated on the end of the Jaguar shaft. The Jaguar shaft has had the UJ cut off it and then flats machined on the end to fit into the Corsa coupling, just like the Corsa steering rack. It means there's no welding on the couplings or anywhere in the steering, which is a far better way of doing it if it's possible. Steering shaft now in place under the bonnet. The Jaguar shaft machined and fitted into the Corsa coupling. Fits very neatly. A lot more space under here now without the big power steering box and power steering pump. You can actually get to the distributor. Finished off inside with a 3D printed cowl on the top of the steering column and a car builder's solution indicator stalk. The steering sensitivity knob is mounted to the right of the steering column there. I tend to leave that up nearly all the time except on the motorway where it gets a bit light, so turn it down to give you more sensitivity. Behind that is the electric water pump controller, which I'll cover separately. This is the power steering box and pump removed from the Jaguar to fit the manual steering box and electric column. These together weigh about 22 kilograms, which is 14 kilograms more than the manual steering box, which is alloy, and also counteracts the weight of the motor on the column. This would be a good choice for an EV conversion because every kilogram you save would be an extra bit of range.